Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. This week we have a very exciting video and that is why I have half my makeup done today. But without further ado, let's jump straight in. Before we get started, I just wanted to remind you all to subscribe and also give this video a thumbs up if you like it. So let's jump in to what we're doing today. It's going to be a very quick and easy video, but I thought I just wanted to jump on the trend, and it is a TikTok trend. Cherry girl or cherry cola makeup has been really popular, and what intrigued me most about this trend is that it is one of the only trends I feel that is targeted to all skin tones. Deep, dark, medium like mine, or light skin people could definitely pull this look off. So that's what drew me to try this trend out. So today I'm actually going to start with the eyes, which is very different for me, but it's going to be a really quick and easy look. For the eyes, I've pulled two palettes. So the first one is the Studio London Color Icon eyeshadow palette, and the palette is called After Dusk. I thought it was After Dark, but that's a different palette. And this is kind of what it looks like inside. And I think we're going to use that nice deep red over there. And then this is a random rogue palette. This is the Miss Claus Santa's Daughter Is Here to Slay So Spoiled palette, and this is by BH Cosmetics. And again, I'm going to use like this red over here and probably some of the browns to get like more of that cherry cola. I probably will use the deep dark brown in this as well. So to start off with, naturally we're going to work on the crease. So I think for the crease shade, we're going to use a mixture of these two colors on top here. Obviously the palette is irrelevant. The point of this video is you can use your makeup to achieve this makeup look. We're going to start with these two here. Just grabbing a really fluffy brush, like I said, we'll just mix these two together, and that is just to run through my crease. I like to add something neutral to the crease or something much lighter in order to blend the other deeper colors into. So I like to take it all the way to my brow. After that, we're going to dip into the red now. So this is the shade called Fireball. This shade, I'm not sure if it has an overspray in it, but if you look very closely, you'll be able to see it has some shimmer in it, but I feel like it's an overspray or just some glitter from the other shades. But that I'm going to pop in the outer corner. It's called Fireball, but to me it looks like the perfect cherry red. And then I'm going to blend straight into the first shade, and I'm going to take it all through the crease, but leaving a little bit on the lid clear. Then switching over to this palette, which is the Studio London one, I'm going to grab a small little detailing brush, and I'm going to dip into the shade over here called Dreamer, and this is more of like a plummy deep brown shade, and I'm just going to add a slight bit of that to the outer corner just to give it some depth. That is more of like a dark cherry color, a black cherry. Is that what it's called? I think it's called black cherry. Then using the same palette, I'm going to take this deep dark brown called Nightlife in the middle. Like I said, use any single palette that you have with the same shades or just in the similar family. And this I'm just going to create a little wing with. Taking the shade over here called Sunset, and it's nice rich red, and that I'm going to pop all over the lid. As always, grabbing that first brush, I'm just going to blend around the edges just to make it look a little bit more seamless. I really like that. Very different from what I normally do. And lastly, grabbing this palette again, I'm going to pop into this shade over here, and it's called Turned. Such a weird name. And this is more like a bronzy red tone, like almost like a rusty brick shade. And then I'm just going to pop in the middle of my eye just to make in my inner corner, just to add a little pop to it. You have to be careful when you use red because you can look like you've been injured, but I think that looks really good. I'm just going to pop off camera and add some mascara, and then we'll move on to the blush and the lip. And honestly, all of this can be done with your own makeup. Just try and find colors, or you can get affordable blushes and eyeshadows as well that can recreate this look. So I wouldn't suggest going to buy anything just because of the trend. I had all these things in my collection already, so it worked out perfectly for me. I'm going to use this blush from Uoma by Sharon C, and it is the Flawless IRL blush in Certified Lover, and as you can see, it's a nice cherry red. This is like a cream to powder product, so I've already powdered my face, so we'll have to wait and see how that looks, but I'm just going to pick that up on a really fluffy brush because this is very pigmented, and obviously we don't want Look at that. I barely touched it. There's barely anything on the brush and there's so much product on my face. So I'm just going to clean my brush off slightly. I always forget how pigmented this is. And then I'll go ahead and blend that out. I'll blend it right up into the eyes so it looks like it all kind of just melts into each other. I think I need a light bit more, but I'm so scared of this. I'm going to dip my sponge in and then pop it on the back of my hand and then add a little bit more. Yeah, that looks much better. My lighting looks really weird today. I'm gonna have to wait until editing to know if anything is wrong, but my camera keeps changing its settings, so I don't know what is going on. Anyway, that's the blush. So nice cherry red on that. So I'm going to add a little bit of highlighter, and I'm just going to use this one from Essence, and it's a Bloom Baby Bloom eye and face palette, and I'm just going to use the highlighter over there. It's like a nice pink shade. Even though the blush has some sparkle to it, I still just want to add a little bit. And then lastly, the lips. So for the lips, like I've seen different people do it differently, as you saw before with a little TikTok reel. So different people do it differently. So I came up with my own little concoction. I haven't tried it out, so we'll try it together on camera. Before this, I think I'm going to zoom you in. For lips, I'm actually using a eyebrow pencil, and this is the one I got from Temu, and it is just in the shade brown, I think, or something to that effect, but it looks more gray. I'm going to line my lips with this just to give it like a darker outer line. It's like a browny gray. So honestly, you can use your own eyebrow pencil as well. I think it would give you the same effect. And then I don't know how this is gonna look because already that looks crusty, but I'm going to use this lip crayon I got from Smudge Cosmetics, and this one is in the shade Mask Queen, and it is like a very dark, rich red, and I'm just going to put a little bit of that on just under the lip liner, and then I'm just going to smush with my finger to blend it slightly into the pencil. Do that with my lips, and then I'm going to use a red gloss. So this is literally by Makeup X Revolution, by Shrek X Revolution, and this is the Shrek collab that they did, and this is the perfect red. So this I'm going to put all over my lip. That's exactly what I envisioned. That is definitely cherry cola if I've ever seen it. So this is the final look. And that is our cherry girl / cherry cola quick and easy tutorial. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a bit of a rogue one, but I've seen so many people talk about how this cherry girl cherry cola has taken over. Now we have like brands like Glossier and a couple of other brands now who have come out with like specific cherry collections, and you don't have to go out and buy it just to be in the trend, because we just created this with all the makeup I had and we still achieved the same thing that everybody else has actually gone out and bought the products for. Just look within your own collection, and honestly, you can make anything work. So with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please remember to give it a thumbs up if you like it, and also remember to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you all next week for another video. Bye guys.